Bandidos, Year 5 is shaking up the XP game in the Division 2. And the word on the street is that public executions are the ultimate XP farming method now. But is it true? I took matters into my own hands to find out. Brace yourselves. The results are in and they might just blow your mind. Or might not. If you crave unique and effective builds, hit that like button. And if you're all about the XP farming life, show some love in the comments with XP Farm to support the channel. Let's dive in and uncover the truth.
Ain't too many kids done with us. Situation is fight one. What's gonna do? Fight or run.
I did a timed head-to-head competition on the top 3 XP farming methods to test which stood out to be the best of all. On each, I had all 5 directives, no global event activated, and ran the same exact build on all. The first test is 1 hour of public executions with all 5 directives. I started at SHD level 11,038 and did as many of these and only these activities as I could. I did my best to look for public executions close to fast travel points to minimize non-XP earning travel time. The best ones were the locations that I could fast travel to and had multiple public executions near each other. I found the activities in these regions were the best because for the most part you are fighting True Sons or the Black Tusk, whose rushes are a little less batshit crazy than the other factions. Public executions respawn without you needing to reset your control points, but not always in the same exact location. I use one of the best builds to do this because it not only makes Heroic 5 directives easy, it brings in a ton of bonus headshot, chain killing, and survivor XP. After 1 hour of farming, I never died and was able to farm my character to level 11,054. That's 16 SHD levels in 1 hour. The best part of farming these activities is that they're much easier than control points from an NPC diversity perspective. There are hardly any elites and no boss encounters. The downside is that you spend more time traveling than fighting, and the activities become very monotonous. When doing these activities, spawn trapping the second wave isn't always going to be possible. So I recommend a build that can handle the unexpected with all 5 directives. This means something that can handle itself independent of skills is very effective. Hey Bandidos, the community we have built together wouldn't have been possible without you. So as a thank you for supporting my channel and the community, I'm bringing you the hookup on member perks, including even more Division 2 content and the celebrated gaming music playlists. If you're not part of Tux's Players Club, click the join button below. In the second test, I did 1 hour of control points with all 5 directives. I started at SHD level 11,054 and did as many of these as I could. For this, I used my control point farming route in the same zones we farmed public executions. I started at Sinkhole and completed all 3 control points in the East Mall. I fast traveled where possible, then jumped off to take out No Hope Hotel and the Choke. I finished off the route at Flooded Levee before resetting the control points and running almost the same route again. The second time, I skipped Solar Farm to avoid the long run. After 1 hour of farming, I died once and was able to farm my character to level 11,069. That's 15 SHD levels in 1 hour. About the same as farming public executions. The best part of farming control points is you are playing the game more than fast traveling. More fighting. You have ammo crates and the NPC allies in case you need to get picked up. More importantly, the loot. I was awarded exotic components along the way, tons of loot drops and material caches to grab and go along the way too. The downside is that level 4 control points bring almost all elites and 2 bosses to encounter per control point. But with the right build, this really isn't an issue. With the build I used, it felt just as easy as the public executions. The other thing is that additional activities like convoys can enter the control points while you are there. On one hand, this is bonus XP without traveling. On the other hand, your enemy just got reinforcements, increasing the possibility of you getting overrun. For the final test, I did 1 hour of completing all activities in a single zone, regardless of the activity. I started at SHD level 11,069 and did as many activities of all kinds as I could. The Washington Monument Zone is the best for this. There are a couple of fast travel points to help you move about quickly, and all activities are in close proximity. I gotta say, this was a pretty fun approach and kept things interesting. It had the benefit of shorter activities that aren't overrun with elites, like the public executions, and the control points for a little more excitement and loot. And best of all, more fighting than traveling. After 1 hour of farming, I never died and was able to farm my character to level 11,084. That's 15 SHD levels in 1 hour. I think this could have been 16 or 17 shade levels, but I got caught with a pesky aerial drone who took forever. The best part of this activity is that it's nicely balanced, difficulty-wise, and plenty of resources to loot along the way. The downside is that there aren't too many zones that are like the Monument Zone. The East Mall is the next closest thing. So in 1 hour of gameplay, public executions got us 16 shade levels, control points 15 levels, and the zone method 15 levels. Although public executions got us one more level, that's not enough to be statistically significant. In other words, the result is likely due to chance or to some other factor. So depending on the RNG and unexpected, for any of these activities, you could gain anywhere between 12 to 20 shade levels in 1 hour. That being said, if you're looking for something easier, public executions are the way, but you will be doing more traveling than playing the game. If you're looking for more loot, resources, and playtime, control points are the way. If you want balance, go the zone method. Okay, here's the truth. The real XP farm is not an activity at all. It's a build. All these activities were completed fast and easy because I had the fastest time to kill in the game and survived with a super tank build that wasn't dependent on skills or ammo. Discover your build that can do the same, and it won't matter what activity you choose, because per the XP Rebalancing Act of Year 5 Season 1, all activities shall net the same per hour.
Except for bounties and aerial recons and missions and legendaries.
Are these results a surprise to me? No, they came out exactly as I suspected. And in the end, I think the devs did a great job of delivering on the rebalancing of XP. Nobody likes nerfs to anything, I get it, but they didn't just decrease the XP on activities, they rebalanced the activity according to the XP too. For example, heroic Warhound convoys used to be all elites. Now it's a blend and much easier to do. I completed these consistently in about 30 seconds. My preferred XP farming is control points because the loot is undeniably better, and I am not a fan of traveling around the map chasing things down. And when it comes to leveling up my character, Year 5 Season 1 has been the fastest yet. I got through all 100 levels of the rewards track in about 4 hours, give or take. So how about the new Descent game mode? Is it an XP farm? Well, exploits and glitches aside, if you look at the loot here, you might think so. I went in at 11,084 and came out at 11,121. That's 37 levels, but there's a but. That was a 7-hour run and broke down to 5 levels per hour. We could do better than that, don't you think? Let me know what your thoughts are on the results. What is your XP farm build and favorite method to play? Do you think the rebalancing of XP is in a good place? If you like farming XP, check out this video that breaks down how long it takes to complete every activity down to the second.
Follow me.